Alright, back for another one here. This hand looks like a keep to me. A little bit awkward on the mana, but we can make it work. Might be blue-black control here. Huh, Plains was interesting, actually. I might just want to play all my stuff on curve here. Game 1 is really hard to win against blue-black control, so I want to try to pressure as much as possible. Oh, we're playing a mirror match. Never mind. Still fine, I guess. This matchup's kind of a crapshoot. It's just whoever gets to stick their anointed procession and have it stick around, basically. Champion of Wits is also good in the mirror, because once you have both dealt with each other's threats, you can reload pretty quickly with this. Okay. I think I would rather deal with his Anointer Priest than his champion at this point. Let's think here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast Fatal Push pre-combat. I don't think I want to offer a trade though, because I want to flip my Legion's Landing next turn, if I can. I can send with the Anointer Priest though. Another champion. So we're kind of unfortunately relying on the top of our deck here while he's getting to filter through much more quickly and find what he needs. And also putting cards in his graveyard, which is relevant because of Embalm. Oh, he's playing Settle the Wreckage in the main deck. That's interesting. He's gonna Fatal Push something now, it looks like. Makes sense. He wants to keep me off Legion's Landing if possible. Champion will be good next turn. I think I'll play this Legion's Landing just to get myself another creature to potentially flip Legion's Landing in the future. Don't need to attack. I don't want to get double blocked. Nothing. That's interesting. Let's grab an island. Combat. Let's go ahead and send. This is going to be a start to finish. Or Settle the Wreckage. Don't actually mind that much. I'm going to get a bunch of lands out of this. Does mean I lose my Anointer Priest though. Flip our Legion's Landing. Ooh, Scarab God, huh? Alright, let's pitch these two. Play our land. That's the turn. If we draw one more land, actually we might not even need to draw one more land. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, we can just use it right away. That's pretty nice. Yeah, sure, I'll trade. I wouldn't mind getting back a Champion of Wits right now. Okay. Blue, black, yeah, we do have just enough mana to do all of this. I think I might want to go after his Anointer Priest first, though. Just because I want to take away as much of his offense as I possibly can, and he can't get back a Champion of Wits next turn no matter what. And I just realized that I don't have any more lands to fetch with the Evolving Wilds, so it was kind of pointless to play it. He's going to get back another Anointer Priest, that's fine. But I just don't even know if it's going to matter. So on upkeep, in response to the trigger, let's go ahead and get back his Champion of Wits. Oops, not tapping like that. Triggers on the stack. Draw 4, yes. Alright, let's pitch, I like Anointed Procession. Let's pitch these two. I could get back another Champion of Wits immediately. I don't think I need to. I think I'll just play Anointed Procession instead. Bottom the Deadlands, top the Cast Out. I might just Cast Out instead here. Make sure he doesn't get to Anointed Procession. We can attack. If he can't answer this Scarab God, this game's kind of just going to be over, though. And I guess I'll pass. Hidden Stockpile, okay. In response to that, I'll go ahead and take out his Anointer Priest. I think this game is just completely over. Scarab God is a Mirror Breaker, I'll have you know. He'll get a token. It's kind of too little too late now. Auto yield to this. So now I'm not going to upkeep Scarab God because I'm going to wait and use Anointed Procession first. Sacred Cat and Fatal Push. How much mana do I have? 9. I don't think I need Sacred Cat at this point. We're well beyond that stage of the game, but I'll keep the Fatal... No, I don't even need Fatal Push either. Kind of just good on all fronts here. I'll do this main phase, I suppose. Get a million triggers. Just get immense value. Auto yield to this. Draw 4, sure. Don't mind if I do. Draw 4, sure. Ooh, and we can Sacred Cat right away. Alright, don't need that land. I can put Anointer in the graveyard. Can't quite play Hidden Stockpile yet. Oh, I guess I should have discarded Sacred Cat, that was a mistake. Shouldn't matter though. Hold on to the fetid pools and just cycle it. We can attack. I'm not going to attack with the Scarab God. No need to. Just have so much resources I can't even manage them all now. cat. Should be game over. He can fumigate if he wants. But I just get back the Scarab God and continue getting value. Sure, I'll block. He can get it back if he wants to, but I don't really care because that means he's gonna die. He's only gonna have, what, 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a 2 extra damage on upkeep, so he'll be at 4. Yeah, so he's dead. Unless he has land 1 drop also. Nope. Oh, right, he gains some life. So I might need to think about this for a minute. Let's see. So upkeep, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I also have the Anointed Procession. I forgot about that. So I can drain for 8. And then he, yeah, so he's gonna die. So let's go ahead and get back a couple Anointed Priests, because why not? Just gonna have a million token triggers. Get back another priest. Not even bothering with the whatever they're called anymore, the champions, because it's not going to matter. So he'll go to 4, and then all of my big creatures become lethal. Look at all these options. Bottom. Sure, I'll keep Legion. No, bottom. I'll keep Scarab God. No, I don't even need Scarab God. I don't even know what I need. I'll just keep Anointed Processions on top. And that should do it. You can block the 4 big guys and then take 5. Alright. Well, that was fun. So Duresses, Negates, and the Bloodfast come in. And the Ixalan's Binding. Out comes Fatal Push. Out comes Start Finish. Out comes Fumigate, I think. There's an argument to keeping Fumigate, but I don't think so. You don't typically lose to getting swarmed. You lose to getting outvalued by a procession or a stockpile that stuck around. So I just want to keep my engine intact and go for maximum disruption without really worrying about all the tiny little annoying nuisances that could pop up. I also forgot about the Forsake the Worldly. Let's cut a Sacred Cat. Could even consider cutting the other Sacred Cat, because it really is just such an irrelevant body in this matchup. I could consider Lost Legacy. It's not the worst idea in the world. Could use that to take out some Anointed Processions or whatever problemsome threat we might need to worry about. Maybe on the draw I don't like it as much, because it's like such a tempo hit to cast it. Maybe I just want something cheaper. Still don't think I want Fatal Push. No, let's give it a shot. Pretty sure we're not going to get run over. I've played this matchup a decent amount, and I have a pretty good idea of how it goes. Let's keep this, I guess. Not a great hand, but it's better than mulliganing. Put Mold to 6 and kept. Put it on top, but they have Evolving Wilds, so... Okay. There's an argument to holding the Legion's Landing until after Procession, but I don't think so. Alright, so the way my opponent played it made me think that they're light on lands. Looks like that is the case. Okay, we're looking for some blue mana. Okay. Kinda need to take out that Legion's Landing. I don't really want him to flip it and get a land. So we'll go ahead and get rid of it now. Exelon's Binding, that's not the worst. Would actually prefer it to be cast out in this instance because the flash is more relevant. In case he plays like a procession here or something. Champion resolves. Alright, let's find an island. Hey, that'll work. So, do I want to cast the Scarab God? And I think yes. This is actually going to work out pretty nicely. I'm going to play Scarab God, he's likely going to cast out, and then I get to play Ixalan's Binding on the cast out, which means that he'll basically never get to kill my Scarab God again. As long as he doesn't duress me first. No plays at all. That's interesting. Ooh, that is not a bad draw. I'm trying to think what he's representing here, holding up his mana. Probably Settle the Wreckage. So I don't see much reason to attack here. Let's just play Stockpile. See if he's gonna negate or something. Nope. What do I want to sacrifice? Possibly the Anointer Priest, just so I can get it back soon after. But I do want to scry this turn. Duress. I could go for Duress, potentially. Sure, I'll keep it on top. Pass the turn. Now my opponent's in a rough spot because he's kind of incentivized to tap out to try to deal with my board. Oh, what do we got here? Probably just gonna name Scarab God with it, but I'll still cast Negate. This is mildly annoying, but not the worst thing. Alright, so I guess here I'll get back Anointer Priest at instant speed. Play black this way. Oh, I think I already know what the top card of my deck is, don't I? It's a Duress, right? It's basically just one damage we got there, but I'll still cast Duress. See what he's got going on. There's the Settle the Wreckage as expected. I think I'm going to take Procession here. I can play around Settle the Wreckage just fine. Then we will Well, let's see. What do my attacks look like if I send all my guys in? He has enough power to kill the Scarab God, so I don't really like that attack. Even though I could flip my Legion's Landing, I think I'm just gonna scry again. Stockpile. Ooh, Procession. Hello. Keep that on top. Pass the turn. Now we can just be patient. Drew something. Forsake the worldly. Alright, fair enough. Do I still want the procession is the question, and I think so. It's not good right now, but it will be good in the near future. So let's see here. I can send with everything but the Scarab God. I'll lose both my tokens, but I'd get to flip my Legion's Landing relevantly. I think that's worthwhile. Considering I just drew Procession. So yep, that happens. So I don't get to do anything immediately, but that engine will be available to me for the rest of the game. Assuming something doesn't happen to my Procession. But now he's the one that is incentivized to top deck something. Another Scarab God. It's interesting because if he has an answer to the first one, I'll have a backup. But I think I'm still going to bottom it. It's a good draw. It's a very good draw. So let's see here. Yep, let's just attack with the Anointer Priest. He can settle the wreckage it if he wants to. Probably not gonna make any crazy double blocks either, because then I would get to start eating his graveyard. Just gonna take it as expected. So let's go ahead and make a token. Or 2 tokens rather. Then we'll play Stockpile, sack a token, and just start going off once again. Another Ixalan's Binding. Sure. I think we kind of have everything we need to win now. Don't need to be digging for anything else. Still his only card is the whatever it's called, the Settle the Wreckage. So I'm just gonna send with the Anointer Priest. He's also kind of dying here. Let's keep making tokens. Cast out, that one will push to the bottom, because now I already have 2 of them basically. It's gonna be pretty hard for my opponent to get out of this one. Stockpile of his own, that's a start. But again, he's kind of in a tough pinch here because if he wants to use it, he has to sacrifice creatures and then they get to steal him with Scarab God. So let's go ahead and Adonto it up. And I think I just start sacking aggressively, looking to turn the corner with Hidden Stockpile ASAP. Bottom, because I'm certainly not sending with these tokens. Winter Priest. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. top. So once again, send with just the Anointer Priest. He's finally going to use the Settle the Wreckage, that's fine. In response, let's see, is there anything I want to do? What's my plan here? I don't even know if I want to use Nixlon's Binding on the hidden stockpile. I actually don't care about it that much. So sure, that resolves. Let's grab an island. Let's play Anointer Priest. Sacrifice it right away. Actually, we don't even need to now. I can just pass. No, you know what? Let's do this now. Sack the priest just so I can use all my mana efficiently and all that. I could threaten to hold up Scarab God, but there's nothing really he can get up to that I care about. The only thing this changes is that the priest will be 1/3 instead of 4 power if I decided to Scarab God instead. Which could be relevant, but I doubt it. So he's just gonna get back his priest while I'm tapped out, but that's fine. I'm not in a hurry. So I think at this point the only thing I'm looking for is like Duress Negate, mostly Negate. Do you draw Procession? No, it's just gonna priest, that's fine. So we're gonna get 2 scries here. Bottom. Bottom. What happens here if I send with everybody? Probably good things. A few of my tokens will get gobbled up. He's getting pretty low. I could Ixalan's Binding on Champion of Wits, that would be interesting. Don't think I need to right now. Just have so many options, I kinda just have my pick of the litter here. I think I just want to keep going nuts with Scarab God though. Duress, there we go, I'll keep that on top. The reason I like Duress here is so we know we won't get blown out by like a Settle the Wreckage or something here. I'll just pass, and then on end step I'll get back the Anointer Priest, and I'll get 2 copies of it. Well, I suppose if that's my plan I should probably do it now so he doesn't get to cast out the Anointed Procession in response. But I also would like take away his ability to embalm things if he decides to go the sacrifice route. So I'll hold it up. He just draws a land. And it's not going to work out the way you want it to, sir, I'm afraid to say. Now I get that, and you can't respond to it, because that's sorcery speed activation. And now this game's like officially over. Just get a million triggers. Yep, and that'll do it. That was the end of that league, but I will definitely be playing a few more games, so we'll be back for another one.